Dating back to last Wednesday, and tomorrow we'll be back on the road again. I head to Montgomery. They're having their Massopust this weekend. Their Massopust event, their Czech Mardi Gras. So we'll get all the details about that tomorrow. Their Czech Mardi Gras, I believe, is on Saturday. But again, we'll get the details tomorrow. The event we're talking about today is the 50th Annual Faribault Lions Club Pancake and Sausage Feast. In studio are, well, one of the legends who helped start this, Ray Sanders. You were at the first one, right, Ray? The very
first one, back in 1966.
Yeah, you played the game.
Faribault Tech College there is our first one. Yeah, we had that. Chuck Witt was head cook there, and after we had that first one, it was very successful for the first one, and he said, hey, I want to become a Lion member. So we signed Chuck Witt as a new Lion member right after that first annual Pancake Breakfast back in 1966.
And it's been going on ever since, and you did not pick it to coincide with the big game, I was told.
Oh, no, we picked that date because we knew, you know, Super Bowl Sunday was a big event for the whole entire world, and so we thought, well, hey, why not get a good project going here? So we started that back in 1966, and it's been going good ever since.
And it certainly has. 50 years, Deb. Can we even put that in perspective? Let's see, I was 7 years old when they started this.
Show off.
What do you mean?
You probably didn't know what a pancake looked like at 7, did you?
Oh, I sure did. I know what a pancake was. Come on, 7-year-olds love pancakes. Don't they, Deb?
They do love pancakes. I think everybody of any age loves pancakes, especially ours with their secret ingredient.
Oh, yeah, there is. And Bill Harkins came up with that and, of course, passed it down to the generation. We thank Bill for that. Thank you, Bill, very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's still secretive. I don't even know what it is yet to this
I don't
day,
either.
50 years later, but
Yep.
all I know is they're good.
Every year I ask, and they never tell.
Yeah, now that's turned over to Bob and son-in-law there, so.
Yep, they are delicious.
And he's got the recipe now, so we're all set again and ready to roll and have a good turnout. The weather sounds good. It might get a little snow, but the weather up in the 35s. So
Can't beat that.
no.
Absolutely not. It's at the Faribault Eagles Club, right, Dad?
It is. It's been at the Eagles for many, many years, and we've been so appreciative of how willing they are to work with us and make it a great day.
Yeah,
So we
terrific
thank them.
facility. Can house a lot of people. I don't know how many people you can fit in there, but it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
They serve on average, you know, over the years about 1,200. That sound about right?
Well, it's gone down now, but we used
Right.
to get up to 1,200, 1,300, but we're down, I suppose, 800 now, 800-900 in that area, my guess. You know, but that's still good, you know, for the day, because
absolutely.
that's the only event that particular day that I know that's being where there's a breakfast. So we usually get let's hope we get a real good turnout, because we need it for all our good projects.
Yeah,
we got
definitely.
a lot of good projects where this money goes towards, and if people knew, you know, of all these little 1-2-year-olds with these eye transplants, it puts tears in your eyes. I tell you, it's fantastic what they do, and Deb can tell you more about that because she's more closely involved where all this money goes. So
Have you gone on one of those trips, Deb?
I've not been on an eyeglass mission trip, no.
Well, I'd love to do that before I leave this planet. Do you think we can arrange that?
I think we could make that happen for you, sure.
That would be very cool, because I know
Absolutely.
when Bill Harkins used to come in here and the tears were rolling down his cheeks when he was talking about it, it was unbelievable. You know, he's kind of a big gruff guy, and he had tears rolling down his cheeks. He would recall seeing those kids get these glasses.
He went on a eyeglass mission trip with Dr. Roy Anderson to Mexico many, many years ago.
Yep.
And Roy said to him one night, well, okay, we're done. We're going to a Lions meeting. And Bill said, what? What kind of a meeting? Bill didn't know he was on a Lions trip, and after he went on that trip and went to a Lions meeting, he said, sign me up when I get home. So
I love that story.
I do too. It's one of my favorites.
We're going to visit more about the big pancake and sausage feast and how you can get tickets when AM Minnesota continues with Iowa. They are your KDHL Agri-Boosters. If you'd like to be a KDHL Agri-Booster, give Jerry a call here at the studios, and believe me, it's a great program, KDHL Agri-Boosters. Faribault Lions are in studio. Ray Sanders has been a Lion ever since there was a Lions Club.
Not quite.
Yeah,
Aren't you a charter member?
50, let's see, this is my 51st year as a member.
Okay, how old is this chapter, Deb?
Our club is going to be 95 years old next October.
Oh, I didn't, 95?
Yeah.
Well, that's right, I remember the 80th, 15 years ago. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northfield and Faribault both celebrated, right?
Right.
Do I remember that right?
Yeah, the Northfield Club is about 12 days younger than we are, so we partner when we have our celebrations every 5 years. So
Cool.
this coming October.
So you're going to have one this year?
I think so. It's Northfield's turn to
Celebrate.
kind of take the lead.
Oh, okay.
So
Fantastic.
yeah.
Well, you're more than halfway to that,
Yeah.
right? 54 years. That's almost as long as I've been alive, right?
Well, you know, they say age is a matter of mind, and if you don't mind, it doesn't matter, Gordy.
Yeah, I know.
So think about it. One of the highlights I'm looking back in 2000 was when we had this Wendy Williams from the blind school up here, and her dog Telly, which we, you know, it's quite a highlight when I think she was a member of the Lions too, but she brought the dog Telly to the Lions breakfast, and we also have a Lion now who has her own dog, isn't it?
Ray, that's the same person.
It is,
Yeah.
really?
Mhm. Wendy's now a Lion.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I didn't,
That's good.
you know, I don't know why I didn't put that together, because she still comes and with her different dog
Different
now.
dog, yeah.
Different dog.
Different
This was
dog.
Telly, and going back, just looking back, Gordy, some of the early co-chairmen that are still around town, but they're not Lions anymore. And you probably remember some of these names. Mike Godfrey, Ray Brecky, he passed away, but he was very much on the committee
Yep.
for many, many years. Putz Burketsmeyer, very active in his days, and he's gone now too. John Meady, another very good Lion member that was very, very active in this, and of course Bill Harkins, and he's passed, and Red Shevlin. Saw Red the other day. He
I
says,
see him
"Hey,
quite often.
I understand you're still working on it." I said, I am. Susie Clark Tenney, a banker that moved away, she was very close in this. And looking back on some of my records here, our biggest profit maker was back in 2007 and 8, where we made between $6,000 and $7,000, Gordy.
And Deb, that's perfect tie-in. Where does this money go?
The money that is raised during our Pancake Breakfast goes to Lions projects both in Faribault and beyond Faribault. Every penny that's raised in a fundraiser from the public is then given away to projects. So in Faribault, it would go to purchase dictionaries that we give to every third grader in Faribault. We also sponsor an art contest for 11, 12, and 13-year-olds where kids have an opportunity to draw on a theme having to do with peace. Scholarships to South Central College. We also help purchase eyeglasses for children in need through referrals from the schools. Beyond Faribault, it goes to research in the areas of vision, in hearing, in diabetes through the University of Minnesota. Beyond our state, it may go to Leader Dogs for the Blind in Michigan, our Lions Club International Foundation, which is the first place that's on the ground anytime there's a disaster anywhere in the world, because the money through our charitable foundation goes to Lions clubs, and there are Lions in 210 countries around the world.
Yeah, I think I told you the story maybe the last couple of years anyway, when I was in Tanzania and saw the lion logo. You know, you just feel proud, don't you, that you're a Lion?
Absolutely. Makes you feel very proud to know that there are Lions, as I say, in 210 countries around the world, so there's not very many places.
No, I was in Europe recently. I've been to Germany, saw the Lions involved there. Italy, you name it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're everywhere.
In Prague.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous.
The Czech Republic.
Yep. Lions on every continent except Antarctica, and we're trying to figure out how to get some there.
Maybe Ray would go up there.
Oh, no. Yeah, looking back, that first one was January 15th, Gordy, in 1966, and it was Green Bay versus Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go back that far. I got lots of old records. That brings back a lot of memories, boy. That's
although Ray, the game was not as big then as it is now.
Oh, no, I know that.
Not
now
by any
the hype
stretch.
is 2 weeks long. I mean, it's every day this week. And
they had to give away tickets to those first couple of Super Bowls. We have actually she's a member now, whose parents went to the first Super Bowl game because they were from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And she talks about how they were giving tickets away because it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, back then.
To anybody, yeah.
But it sure has become huge, as Ray mentioned, worldwide. And it's kind of neat that you correlate with it because people can remember when it is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
The Lions magazine last fall that goes to everybody around the world highlighted what clubs, especially in the U.S., do on Super Bowl Sunday to kind of have a tie-in with football.
So there's a lot of them, huh?
There actually aren't a lot. Our club was featured. We got a whole page.
Because we're the oldest.
In the article, because we do something that long, and about half a dozen of our members were pictured and holding footballs and doing their work at the Pancake Breakfast, and so we were really excited to be asked to submit pictures and information to be included in the Lion magazine.
Yeah. So Ray, when you worked, you took tickets, right?
Do I what?
You take tickets when you work. You
Yeah.
never flip the pancakes like I
No, I'm in the greeting age where I greet a lot of people and I help out, and, if they're short in the front part, they need coffee or need something, syrup or something. I help out that way, and I'm still active 3 hours that morning, so no, I really enjoy it. Got to remember on tickets now, IV has tickets on sale, and Fairway Foods has tickets on sale, so if you need tickets, you can stop at their place, and of course all the Lion members have tickets for sale, so be sure. And if you don't have tickets, you can get them at the door.
And they don't go up at the door, right?
No, same price if you buy them ahead of time or at the
most
door.
Most places go up $1 if you go at the door, not here.
No,
Yeah.
it just is one less line for you to
Yes.
stand in if you buy your tickets ahead of time.
It saves you a couple minutes.
Yep, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
it's with our extra grills, Gordy, that we have out in the banquet area, that helps for seconds, and people don't have to, wait for that. We got enough. The line isn't as long as it used to be. I remember it used to be to the door for 3-4 hours.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't move. Now it moves very nicely. I just watch it, and it's changed the last few years because people come not all at the same time after the churches. We cut it in the church bulletins and things like that.
You talked a little bit about attendance being down, Ray, and this is my theory. Less people are going to church these days too, right, Deb?
Yeah,
well, I suppose that could be. You certainly can tell what time the churches around town get over because people that come through here's the folks from Trinity, and certain people there have come every year that they've lived in Faribault, and now it's the Methodists, and now the folks from the Catholic Church, and so it's kind of neat to see those people that come through at the same time every year, and people love to tell you that. And I particularly love to hear it when people say, we've lived in Faribault 40 years, we've never missed one of these. And then someone behind them might say, I'm new to Faribault, I saw the sign up, this is my first one. And so to have that, breadth of people that are coming to our breakfast is just really exciting. I love that. That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, it's truly become a tradition for me, and it was a tradition for me long before I became a Lion. I used to go every year before I even became a Lion.
Yeah, I know it. I always sold you tickets, Corey.
Yeah, well.
Now you're a Lion and you're selling tickets.
You lost some sales there, Ray.
I know it. That's all right.
Well, and there were two groups of people in town that kind of had a little thing between them to see who was going to be in line first to get the first pancake.
Oh.
And we had several of those folks that had been to every single pancake breakfast. And so it was always fun to kind of see which group was going to get there first and to watch their camaraderie and how much they enjoyed being there at 7:30 in the morning getting first pancakes off the grill.
Gee, we should think of a prize to give whoever the first person is.
Well, we had this one Veronish gal that came every year till she passed away.
Lois?
But Lois Veronish, and she was there, and she tried to beat this other group. This other group is about 6 or 8 people. I think it's a lot of past teachers, Owen Tanner, and that group.
Oh,
They
sure.
always come every year. There's about 8 of them. And I try to sell them tickets in advance, and they say, no, we can get them at the door, Ray. We'll get them at the Duff Hartman's another one that comes in that group, and they're going to be there again. I've talked to some of them. No, we're going to be there, Ray. So.
And they were all featured in an article in the Daily News a couple of years ago. The Daily News is always so kind to do a feature story for us before each of our pancake breakfasts, and several years ago they called Mr. Hohentanner. I had him as a teacher, so he's still Mr. Hohentanner to me.
Sure.
And Lois Branish, and interviewed both of them, and so that was really neat. We really appreciated those folks being recognized for their community support of activities going on, and particularly the Lions. So
Then
we like that.
There's another group that come every year, and they're over in the Randolph area, and they never miss, and they usually have at least 6 or 8 people, and I'm sure they never miss. They always come. And then from ours, they wanted to know how we did such a good job. So I one time gave them a lot of information. Now they have their own pancake breakfast, and they're doing great on theirs.
On the same day?
No, not the same day, because then that would foul up their way of coming to Faribault.
No,
They want to be here in Faribault, and they'll be here. They take one of the big tables right in front of where we start serving there.
Oh, I see fellow Lions from Kenyon, and they probably come from all over then.
Absolutely. Waterville, or
Wow.
as we like to call them, Faribault West, and Northfield, Montgomery, all around. So it's always fun to see our fellow Lions too, and we try to reciprocate that and go over to events that they have in their communities too, and that's part of the fun and fellowship of being a Lion.
So you're still an officer, right, Deb?
I'm actually the Lion Tamer right now, which means I'm responsible for making sure the room gets set up with our banners and podiums and flags. And I serve on the board of directors here of our club.
Right.
And then I have some roles in our district too that I'm getting to serve in, and I'm also the spouse of the soon-to-be district governor for our Lions district. So.
And you were a district governor, right?
I was a district governor, yeah.
Bill Harkins was a district governor?
Yeah.
Is that it from our chapter?
Dick Graff was a district governor. There's another name from way, way, way back that's not coming to me. It wasn't somebody that I
Ray's
knew.
brain's churning too, I can tell.
Yeah, Carl. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. Well, you probably weren't around then.
No, I might not have
I
been.
probably remember. I can't remember. His first name was Carl.
I think so, but I might be making that up. Not sure.
Yeah, that's okay. But, it's
We've
rare.
had quite a few, though.
But to have that many out of one chapter is pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I think our club has always been very active, and there are a number of now deceased Lions who are very well known in our district. Ted Esterbrook,
Oh, yeah.
Swanee, several other people that, we've always...
Waldo Broberg.
Waldo
Oh,
Broberg,
yeah.
yeah.
All those guys worked at the old, when we first started. Oh, man alive.
They turned out the pancakes, huh?
Oh, yeah, they were back flipping them. Yeah, Waldo, I can still remember him, and Swanee, and all those old timers. Boy, they were good.
So
Very
come
good.
on out, folks. We want to see you there. Please bring your old eyeglasses and hearing aids, right?
Absolutely.
Those get recycled.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that reminder to people too. You can bring those to the Pancake Breakfast glasses, whether they're broken or not. We also can take sunglasses, because we have a fellow Lion who does an eyeglass mission to Honduras, and he takes the sunglasses particularly there. Hearing aids, we also work with Starkey Labs, where hearing aids go to them, the parts are used and refurbished, and then Lions get a credit through Starkey that we can apply when we help someone purchase a hearing aid. So all of those are welcome on Sunday, or there are drop-off boxes around town that you can drop them in. A couple of years ago, Ray and I were walking across the street after being on AM Minnesota. lady slams on the brakes in her van, rolls down the window, hands us a bag of glasses.
Wow, how
So,
cool is that?
The power of KDHL.
The
Yeah.
power of KDHL and
That's
you, Gordy.
awesome.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Betcha.
Glad to hear that. And the hearing aids, do those get recycled too?
They do. They go to Starkey Labs and they use the parts and refurbish them, and then the Lions district gets a credit for purchase towards hearing aids, you know, as we apply or as needed. So
Oh, sure.
we absolutely can use the hearing aids.
I didn't realize we could help people get hearing aids. That's good service.
Yep, absolutely. Lions are involved in a lot of things that, you know, people maybe don't realize, from working with veterans to parks to helping to feed people. Lions are selling nuts, and we'll be doing that again at the Pancake Breakfast. And the proceeds from the nuts go to our Basic Blessings backpack program right here in Faribault.
Yep, I'm getting some nuts. I gotta have nuts for my game. I can't sit there and watch the game without eating nuts.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll be doing that. And the Emeralds, we also want to acknowledge those great girls from the Emeralds. They, for the past number of years, have come and helped us at our Pancake Breakfast, serving in the dining room and helping with the nut sales. And then we Lions are very happy to make a donation to the Emeralds to help them with the costs that they incur in doing what they do. So,
Yeah, well, we go to state basically every year, so
Oh,
that
yeah,
should
that's
help with
tremendous
that.
group. Yeah, they help us out down the Legion too. They're a good group of people, the Emeralds Dance Line. Yeah, they're very active, and they have a lot of nice promotions, and so it's very nice.
Kids serving begins at 7:30 in the morning. It ends at 1:15, and that probably a weird time, you're thinking, but kickoff used to be like 1:30 for the game, right?
5:30 kickoff for the.
Well, back way,
Oh
way
yeah,
the
years
first
ago it
ones
used
were
to be that, yeah,
early in the
1:32,
afternoon.
but now they got so many things to advertise before, and
I don't watch any of that stuff.
all those nice ads, $1 million ads. You don't watch those, Gordon?
Million, that's cheap compared to what they're actually are nowadays.
and sometimes you find when you have an unusual time for an event to start or finish, it sticks in people's minds
Sure.
a little bit more. So we've always stuck with that 1:15, even though, you know, the game doesn't start for 4 more hours.
I like that idea, because, you know, you got the rest of your day, too.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
You know,
I also want to say that we also have been able in recent years, if we have unused food items like unopened, you know, boxes of milk or things, we also have been very happy to make donations to the Full Bellies and the Community Cafe in Faribault with, you know, items that we can't return to the store.
Yep,
So
never
we,
gets wasted.
that's right, nothing gets wasted, and we appreciate being able to interact with those folks that are trying to address needs of, you know, food insecurity right here in Faribault.
Ideally, we'd like to sell it all out, though, right?
We absolutely would. We'd like to sell all those sausages and all those pancakes and have everybody drink everything up, but we're so appreciative of being able to have a place that we know anything that is left can go and will be used for people right here in our community, and that's really what it's all about, is being of service in our community and beyond. So
again, tickets are $7 for adults. This is for all you can eat. I mean,
Yeah.
they come around and
Oh yeah, all
bring
the
you-
pancakes, all the sausages you want. You raise your hand, and we'll have plenty of help there to bring it around. And we got that extra 2 grills out there, which helps, you know, them too. And I think you worked out there quite a bit, haven't
a
you?
couple of
Lloyd?
years. Last year I got promoted, I guess, into the main kitchen to do I was out in the banquet room the 2 years
I
previous.
know you were. I know
for
you
3 years. And then now I get promoted to the kitchen last year.
right. Also should say that we do have sugar-free syrup. People are, you know, very much more concerned with their diets and things this year, so do want to say that we have had sugar-free syrup for many, many years.
Yeah.
And so we do have that, so just to be aware of that too.
Yeah. You got the flavors, the blueberry, the strawberry.
We don't have the flavors, you know, we're kind of traditional. We like to go with the maple. That enhances that secret ingredient in our pancakes better, we think, the maple syrup.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to try, you know, each year we try to make the pancakes a little thinner too, Gordy, so they're more tasty, and rather than the big, thicker ones years
Yeah, I
ago,
always
when
make mine
people
small.
wouldn't didn't like that because a lot of it was wasted. Now we're trying to get back to the thinner ones, and that works out a lot better. We get more compliments, you know. We don't get very many people coming saying, oh, we didn't get enough to eat, or
Oh, nobody says that,
or,
but I know.
you know, or something, they didn't like this or that. It's, you know, they think a lot of this, and that's probably why we've done it 50 years.
Yeah.
And those thinner ones are so much easier to make golden brown. Get it?
That's our golden anniversary, so
That's
we gotta
right.
make them golden brown.
That's right.
Nuts, are these mixed nuts?
We actually are down to 2 kinds of nuts. We have honey roasted peanuts and festive mix, which is a mixed nuts. We've sold out all our chocolate covered peanuts and hokey pokey early on, so we're just down to about the last 2 dozen bags of nuts, and I would love to get all of those sold on Sunday.
Yeah, come on, folks. And again, it benefits the Basic Blessings backpack program.
Right, and the nuts are $5 for an 8-ounce bag, so it's a great little amount and little snack for later, and allows us to make a nice donation to Basic Blessings. So we're so happy to get to be involved with them.
Yep, that's what it's all about, folks. Bottom line, it's all about helping others, and we'd love to see a lot of people come on out. That's at the Faribault Eagles Club this Sunday. Serving time begins at 7:30. It ends at 1:15. You can sit there the whole time if you want to and eat pancakes and pancakes.
Yeah, we used to have entertainment, Gordy, you know, but we cut that out, you know. We had music and that. People sat there too long, so, you know, it took seats for people that wanted to come in, so we cut that out a few years ago. And we used to give door prizes too, but we ran out of doors.
Okay.
Ooh. No, you didn't get that, huh, Gordy?
It's a good thing to end out the show on right there. Don't you think, Deb?
Sure. Sounds like a good way to end.
Thanks, Gordy, for having us today. We really appreciate what KDHL does. You know, they really get out and reach the area, and that's why we get all these people from outside of Faribault.
Yeah, we appreciate all that the Lions Club does. That's why we became a member. That concludes today's edition of AM Minnesota. Tomorrow we head to Montgomery and learn about Massopus, the Czech Mardi Gras, which is happening this weekend in Montgomery. We'll do that.